Welcome back. Today we're looking at long division with a remainder. Although this is 5th grade, so we're not going to be using a remainder. Instead, we really should call this long division with a decimal. So we're going to be talking about the steps of long division, which are to divide, multiply, subtract, compare, bring down, and then repeat the process. And our problem is 458 divided by 4. What you're going to notice is that we are going to end up not dividing evenly. And in 4th grade, we would just call that a remainder, put a little r up here and leave that alone and we were done. In 5th grade, we don't do that. In 5th grade, we insert something called a decimal. And you know what that is because we've been practicing that since the beginning of the year. So let's go ahead and start our process. 458 divided by 4. Step 1, divide. How many times does 4 go into 4? It goes 1 time. Multiply. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Compare. 0 is less than 4, so I'm doing fine. Bring down. Now I get to bring down the next number, which is 5. So now we ask ourselves, or we repeat the process, divide. How many times does 4 go into 5? Well, it goes 1 time. Multiply. 1 times 4 equals 4. Subtract. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Compare. 1 is less than 4, so I'm doing great. Bring down. I'm going to bring down my 8. Now we get to repeat the process. Divide. How many times does 4 go into 18? It goes 4 times. Multiply. 4 times 4 equals 16. Subtract. 18 minus 16 is 2. Compare. 2 is less than 4, so I'm good. Bring down. Well, there's nothing to bring down yet. In 4th grade, we would have said our answer was 114 remainder 2. In 5th grade, we insert decimals. So I'm going to extend my line here. I insert a decimal here because that's where it lives, that's where it exists. If you don't see a decimal, it's always at the end of the number. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that decimal up to also be in my answer. And then I'm going to add a 0 here. Because by putting the decimal and the 0, I have not changed the value of 458. This still says 458, but now I'm able to bring down the 0, and now I have 20. And this allows me to repeat the process. Divide. How many times does 4 go into 20? It goes 5 times. Multiply. 5 times 4 equals 20. Subtract. 20 minus 20 is 0. Compare. 0 tells me that I'm done. There's nothing else I can do, and I have no numbers left over. So now I know that 458 divided by 4 equals 114 and 5/10. Excellent work.